So the Bills play the 49ers today, and the Niners are a pretty good rushing team. They have, the young running back Carlos Hyde, who is looks a lot more explosive this year. But I want to show you a few clips from the Rams game and why the Bills defense has played so well. Currently, they are the fourth best graded team according to Pro Football Focus, and they are a top 10 team versus the run. I'll show you why they're playing so well, and especially at the linebacker level. They have a lot of versatility, and of course, that starts with Zach Brown. Obviously, leads the league in tackles, but on this play, with the Rams in 12 personnel and two tight ends to the left, they put Zach Brown at the point of attack, right with the tight ends. And you'll see that he makes a heck of a play by clubbing the tight end there and making the tackle on Gurley. So you'll see, I mean, Zach Brown has played lights out. I know he's on a 1-year deal, but I am one of the guys that says we should sign him long term. I just think he matches up well in our division, and he offers so much versatility for this defense, and Dennis Thurman's been taking advantage of that. The other guy that obviously is leading the league in sacks is Lorenzo Alexander. You see him at inside linebacker here. And of course, because he leads the league in sacks and he's been really good at timing his sacks. He's not the fastest guy, but he times his stunts in games with the defensive linemen and linebackers so well that linemen have to pay attention to him. And so, again, Dennis Thurman has so much versatility with his linebacking core that it's been paying off for this defense, especially versus the run, and they'll have to be big today. Of course, there's a lot more athleticism this year than last year, and you'll see Zach Brown right here read the pitch really quick and hawks Gurley down. We lost contain on this. You see Doozable get pinned inside, but Zach Brown takes a great angle, stays tight to the hole, and brings Gurley down with a sure tackle. And this year, it seems like the defense is playing with a lot more accountability. They're taking it upon themselves to obviously do their jobs, and just by doing their assignments, it's actually making plays for this defense. And you'll see Zach Brown shoot the gap here, but of course, yeah, that's what you see. You see him shoot the gap and help make the tackle. But let's kind of examine some of the other positions and how they carried out their assignments to lead to Zach Brown's tackle here. Of course, first off the edge, when you run an outside zone, you have to have the edge set, and Alexander does that. You can see him eyes outside and not letting the running back get outside him. So the running back has to keep it inside. All right. Second is Kyle Williams right here. He's actually credited with the tackle here. See him take on the combo block. And as that right guard peels off to go get Preston Brown, the right tackle doesn't have total control of Kyle. Kyle plants his foot and makes the tackle. So you see him holding up his end of the bargain, and actually, makes the tackle here. The next player you should look at is Corbin Bryant. He's playing nose. Just look at it. Look at that technique. Again, he's not the biggest guy. He's probably not your typical nose, but look at that technique. He's got control of the center, and he's moving laterally. So as that outside zone, as those linemen run zone blocking to their right, he's moving laterally with them. He's got his eyes on the ball the whole time, and with the backside pursuit, that forces that running back to cut it up inside him, and Zach Brown makes a tackle. And finally, I want to cover is Adolphus Washington. He's been really good versus the run, which was one of his weaknesses coming out of the draft, and he does a great job here because it looks like it's actual blitz by Zach Brown, a run blitz, but Adolphus disengages and he goes over the top of Zach Brown, which is huge because Brown's taking a chance here, and it would leave a hole, quite the hole right here, if Adolphus doesn't get up over the top and cover for him. It looks like a gap exchange almost, but it's hard to tell exactly what the assignments were, but very good team defense, and you can see they limited Gurley. Again, Washington, I believe, as a rookie, is leading all rookies in run stop percentage. And, he doesn't make the play here, but his quickness off the ball and splitting that quick combo block forces Gurley up inside. So we have outside contain here. He has to go up inside, an inside zone, and actually it's a split flow zone, so you have that fullback going backside. But that forced Gurley inside. So doing his assignment led to Preston Brown making the tackle here. See Brown carry out the run to his right, and then the lineman can't even block him. Gives him an olay and makes the tackle. So again, the defense, they're playing for each other, and everyone's executing their assignments. And sometimes they're the ones making the plays. Sometimes they're making plays for others. And you see again, Corbin Bryant, right off the snap, reads his own run to his left, and he's just moving laterally with him. Same with Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams does a good job here. What he's supposed to do is, in this defense, is occupy as many defenders or offensive linemen as he can to keep the linebackers clean. And you see that the tackle is trying to release to the second level, and Kyle does the best job he can to hold him as long as he can so that that player cannot move to the second level to get Preston Brown. So as he does that, he hits the right guard with a hand to the face right there. But you see both his hands are so strong, and he's such a good player at recognizing what's going on. He holds up the tackle, and the guard is unable to control him. So again, it forces the running back up inside, and the rookie, Adolphus Washington, shoots the B gap here and trails the play down the line of scrimmage, right at the heels of the offensive lineman to make the tackle. So the defense this year is a lot more versatile, a lot more athleticism, especially in the linebacking core, and they're playing really well. They're executing their assignments, and it's definitely showing up in the defensive rankings and in their statistics. Having a guy we picked up off the street leading the league in tackles, that inside linebacker being Zach Brown, and then having Lorenzo Alexander playing outside backer and leading the league in sacks. So this defense is playing really well right now, and they're going to have another good day today against Carlos Hyde and the 49ers.